Allow me to introduce you to a traction control system called Dynamax, which brings something new. When it comes to traction systems, people tend to think, well, everything's already been invented, everything's pretty much figured out. What can really be improved are mainly the reaction times of these systems. And as you know, electronics have become involved and are increasingly being integrated into everything related to control systems. Why? Precisely because these are almost intelligent electronic systems, the speed at which they can detect abnormal situations and make decisions accordingly is infinitely greater than what a human being could achieve. How does this system work? Basically, it works by anticipating. It realizes what's happening much more quickly, what's going on, and as soon as any wheel starts to show signs of losing traction, the system immediately begins to redistribute. The traction from that tire, from that wheel, starts to be redistributed to the others. It also optimizes so that the torque on the other wheels doesn't spike and cause another skid. In other words, it balances the traction between the wheels in a way that's very close to ideal. What is that for? Basically, to keep the vehicle on course, just as you can see in the image. It pretty much takes care of correcting this all by itself. It adjusts the traction on each wheel so that everything works as it should. What does that mean in practice? Well, there are two obvious consequences. The first is safety, because the vehicle is basically self-managing its traction, I'd say, on tricky terrain where a skid could really get you into trouble. Wet roads, dirty surfaces, snow, ice. This system keeps making adjustments on its own to prevent problems right then and there. And another benefit, which is also very welcome, is that if you have to accelerate less or make fewer throttle corrections, and your driving lines are much safer, ultimately, that also means you save on fuel. In short, with an almost, I'd say, intelligent traction system, we achieve greater fuel efficiency and more safety.
Subscribe to our channel, AutoTechTV. Technology, clear and simple.